You book a budget flight months in advance, locking in a great deal for your vacation. But right before you pack your bags, the airline officially runs out of cash and your flight disappears. After years of struggling to stay afloat, Spirit Airlines is permanently shutting down its operations. If you read the comments online, you'll see people blaming whoever happens to be sitting in the Oval Office. Politicians didn't ground these planes. The collapse comes down to a highly volatile global commodities market, colliding with a catastrophic corporate miscalculation. Even if you never fly budget carriers, their exit from the market triggers a chain reaction. That reaction guarantees higher travel costs across the board, no matter which airline you prefer. Right now, a massive squeeze on jet fuel supply is hitting Europe, Asia, and the Americas simultaneously. The pressure on the aviation industry starts right here at the source. Commercial aviation runs on notoriously tight margins. Jet fuel represents the single largest variable expense for any carrier. Airlines protect themselves through a strategy called fuel hedging. They buy futures contracts to lock in fuel costs early, creating a flat line across rising market rates. Legacy carriers use these contracts as financial insurance, keeping operating costs safely below volatile spikes. This mechanism is exactly how standard airlines manage to survive unpredictable global shocks without going bankrupt. Spirit took a different approach. To keep ticket prices low, they bet on a stable market, choosing not to aggressively hedge their fuel costs. They sold millions of seats at low, fixed prices months before departure, locking in ticket revenue early. But as flight dates approached, unhedged global fuel prices spiked. The rapidly scaling fuel costs completely eclipsed the money made selling cheap tickets months prior. Spirit found themselves taking a massive financial hit on almost every single flight they were already obligated to operate. Betting against market volatility created a severe structural cash drain. With no way to outfly the deficit, a total shutdown became the only mathematical option. So, what actually happens to the travel ecosystem when a major budget carrier vanishes from the runway? This graphic shows the Spirit effect. Historically, when Spirit entered a new route, average ticket prices plummeted by 40%. Legacy carriers were forced to slash fares to stay competitive. With Spirit bankrupt, that downward competitive pressure disappears. Without the budget alternative on the board, those remaining fares snap right back up. The surviving airlines now have zero financial incentive to offer low baseline prices, run seasonal sales, or improve their service quality. Direct, serious tone. It creates an environment of monopoly-like behavior, severely restricting your options for affordable travel on regional routes. The true impact of Spirit's collapse is the loss of industry-wide competition. With fewer airlines controlling the sky, everyday consumers will be absorbing the real cost of a consolidated market.